I wonder if you can show us and talk us through how we do a stinger shot.
Oh, nice.
Stinger. That's actually good. That's good. I've got a 2-iron in my bag this week, so that helps. So similar thing. I was talking about hitting it high and getting the ball a little further up in my stance. So what I'll try and do is get the ball a bit further back. I'll grip down on the club. And really, I'll try and put a little bit more, I'll just try and bump into my left side. And then I feel like I keep my chest over the ball longer. So usually when I'm making a full swing, I sort of turn off the ball a little bit. And that, there's a little more weight transition. I turn onto my right side, then I get back onto my left. Where with this, I feel like I'm more on my left side the entire swing. So that's basically, and from there, if you just feel like there's a little more pressure on your left leg into your left foot, and then just try and make a normal swing. Stinger.
I wouldn't fancy that on the shins.
So was the idea when you first come to the range, Roy, just to get the feel of the club in your hands and let your body know that it's about to be asked to work?
Yeah, exactly. So it's just about trying to get the right body movements going, listen up a little bit. A lot of the guys come from the locker room where they've warmed up already with bands and activated muscles and stuff, and usually you do that. So by the time you get to the range, you're warm anyway. So it's just a matter of hitting the shots that you might require out on the course. And I don't warm up for as long as some of the guys do. I maybe spend 20, 25 minutes. There's JP.
JP's all right.
So yeah, that's basically it. Just
which one of your own would you like?
I'll have an 8-iron. That's fine. Cheers, Rosie.
There we are, sir. Thank you very much. You carry on hitting.
So yeah, that's basically it. It's just about if you're working on something on your swing. For me, it would be I'm very much conscious of my takeaway, making sure that it's a nice one piece.
You've talked to us about your takeaway before and told us that it's crucial to your swing. If it starts well, it sets a real pattern. If it starts badly, when it's going bad, what does it do?
Yeah, so when it's going bad, it usually gets inside, and then I set the club a little. It doesn't lift up properly and doesn't get onto the right plane, and my elbow gets a little bit this way. So if I take it on the inside, it sort of gets this way, and then from here there's nowhere to go apart from lifting it. So I lift it, and then my right elbow gets sort of up and across, and the club gets across the line, and then it's just not a very consistent pattern. You can play with it, but it's just not as consistent as, if I was to get it on plane here and be able to just turn to the top, get that right elbow nice and tucked in, and then from there it's much easier in the transition to get down onto, a great position at impact.
Okay. Carry on hitting. Can you talk and hit at the same time?
Yes, I can.
Let's do that.
I can talk and hit at the same. So
I don't want to disturb your practice.
Sometimes I do that and get into the position there, turn up, and then hit.
Lovely. Doesn't take long to warm up a Rolls Royce, does it?
I don't know about that. But yeah, so that's basically all you're trying to do. And then obviously this week being links, you're trying to hit some different shots, different flights. Try and sort of
it's a lovely little knockdown shot,
a little bit,
restricting the flight a little, yeah.
Yeah, so just really trying to hit shots like that. Sometimes I'll even imagine I'm playing the course, so get on the first hole. Okay, what I need to do at the first, it might be a 3-iron off the tee or whatever, and try and play that. Try and play that shot.
Let's do some shaping, because you talked about how, with your habit, especially from junior golf as well, feeling like you're a little bit of a draw. So let's put you under a bit of pressure. Let's hit the other shape. Talk us through how you go out shaping it left to right and the keys for you with that shot.
So for me, especially over the last few weeks, because I was getting a little bit underneath, so talking about DJing the strong club face, for me to hit a fade, I'm closing the club face. I'm trying to close the club face down because that encourages me to swing further left. And the more left your path is, the more it'll encourage a left or right shot. So for me, to hit the fade, if I can do it like this and really swing left, but if I try to just close that club face in a little bit and feel like I swing left, it should produce a little fade.
Hold up fade, beautiful. Yeah.
So it just, because I know if I don't swing left with where that club is, it's just going to go straight. It's going to go straight left, or it's going to be a big draw. So it encourages me to almost exaggerate that feeling of swinging left.
Yeah.
And that's the toughest shot for me to hit. So I have to try to exaggerate that move.
Yeah.
To fade it.
So it plays into the hands of helping your swing. So if you're in a bit of trouble, it's a nice feel for you.
Yeah. For me, if I'm getting that way, I'll just stand and hit fades all day.
Beautiful.
And then that usually gets my swing back into a nice sort of groove.